it's not always about motorbikes. Now, I might have looked like I've just spent a night in the wild, and I have. And that's what this short series is all about. Up in the mountains of Tenerife, there's tracks that you can go off in 4x4 vehicles. You can use enduro bikes and stuff to go off-roading as well. And you can camp, providing that you go onto the correct website and you let them know that you're up here. And it's important that you do that. And I will give you the links for that. Because if there are forest fires and stuff like that, the authorities want to help you. They want to make sure you're going to be okay. So you let them know that you're out here, and then they get in touch if you're in the areas where they think you may be. But it's absolutely amazing, and this is a whole new part of Tenerife that I'm discovering, and it's not something I'm doing on a motorbike. It's something I'm doing with young Jaxon, who's probably getting a little bit bigger. All right, son?
Oh, freezing.
And we've been gearing up for this with the Land Rover, which, you know, we've had that with us for a while now, but we've been fitting it up with the outdoor kit that makes things really easy. And we're going to look at that kit, which is ostrich wing. You can see that there. Now that canopy has got to be the best, easiest canopy that I have had on any vehicle. That pulls out completely into, I suppose what you would call a 180 degree wing, giving you instant shade and kind of a camping area, which I think is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The Land Rover, of course, yes, we have a superb vehicle here. It's the 110, it's the 5 Series, the last one of their kind. These are fetching an extraordinary amount of money now these days, and this is a Puma 2.5 TDI. It's been fully rebuilt and kitted. It's got everything on it. It's a proper vehicle. You know, it's great. I mean, I do love it. Air conditioning, full leathered inside, full new interiors. It really is nice. And then on the top, we've got the Roadrunner roof rack, which, you know, there's a fair bit of investment gone into this, so I won't lie. And on top of that, then, we've got the front runner tent canopy, which goes on straight onto the roof rack. Very, very easy fit. Now, this is really the first night that we've spent in that tent. And the one mistake that I made was how we've parked. And the Land Rover, as you can see, is slightly tilted. And of course, that means that the beds are slightly tilted. Now, all the years of abuse that I have given my body through the world of biking, I suffer now terrible with indigestion and acid. And if I am lying at an angle like that all night, it ain't good for me. But we managed, and to be fair, for the first night, I feel fantastic. Jaxon loved it. So give us a quick look inside, Jaxon. Let's have just show you some ladders up. Just pull and you see inside There's a good 2-man space in there. Warm as well. It was warm, although it's not cold anyway over here now, even of an evening. But up in the mountains, the temperature does drop down, and you can start to feel it. So we're going to get some coffee on. We're going to get get a comb out, and then we're going to cook a bit of breakfast, do a bit of photography. And we're then off down into another place today called Punta Hidalgo. Punta Hidalgo. Remember, in Spanish, the H is always silent. So if you see anything with a H in Spanish, kind of use it as a silent letter. So Punta Hidalgo. Excuse me. That must be all that fresh air. And then I've got another glamping site down there, which we're going to go and have a look at. So I'm not sure about what that is. And we've got a whole week of mountains, of the tracks, of the campsites. So we're going to try and create a small adventure series for you to take a look and understand what you can do again over here in the Canary Islands that people don't know that's even here. I mean, I've lived here for 20 years and I'm only just discovering some of these things. Okay, right, let's get some coffee. The old Grizzly Adams Jackie on. Are you not cold, Jacko? No. You good? And we're about to have a nice cup of coffee in the wilderness. Remember that Grizzly Adams? I always think about him when I'm doing stuff like this. I've even bought the jacket. Remember, he used to have a big furred coat thing he used to have on him. Grizzly Adams was, in my childhood, was always on the telly on a Saturday afternoon, around about the same time as the A-Team. Yeah. And he used to go out with his grizzly bear, saving all people from all different sorts of things. So, well, let's hope the grizzly bear don't turn up. But Adam's here. Right then, a cup of coffee, and then the sun is just about to start coming up, and if it's anything like it was yesterday, it's going to be absolutely fantastic again, because up here was so hot yesterday, wasn't it, when we arrived?
Oh, it wasn't that hot.
But it was warm enough.
It was warm.
Let's say it was just right. Right, croissant time. Croissant in the wild. Name of a film for Sigourney Weaver. Well, it's time to get the verdict off the head chef. Here he is. So, what do you reckon? I thought you said you didn't like them cobs with cheese on.
Put the cheese on it.
Yes. Yes. Right, the next thing we've got to do is how you turn a beastly looking man into something presentable So we're going to have a little wash and do our teeth.
How?
Well, we're going to get a cup, yeah, put some water in, we'll do our teeth, and then we just have a quick wash in some water. Oh, I bet there's some nice views coming up now. Well, the truth of it was that in Tenerife, in the outback, yeah, then there's all of these little camp places hidden deep in the forest, and we were supposed to be stopping in there. And we went onto the website. It's a government website that you go onto, and you book it, like I say, so they know you're here. But when we turned up, it was closed. And this one looks a good one. It's always looked very nice here. But it says here, no trespassing through these times. Well, we're not on any of those times. So we did have to just kind of set up out here, which wasn't so bad. It's pretty much the same. But we was hoping that this would offer a few amenities, because you do sometimes need running water, and it would be nice to, you know, have a proper toilet and stuff. But we'll manage. We'll as we go down the mountain and over the other side of the mountain today, we'll find some place to stop. Petrol stations and services, same as England, really. But this looks great, and I'll tell you what does look great, Jaxon, is right over there.
Yeah.
Can you see what I can see?
What?
Like cabins.
Yeah.
And you must be able to rent a cabin and stay in them.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's closed.
But it's closed, you're right. So we'll have to find a bit more about that, because this is a lovely spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lovely spot. Right, more coffee! More coffee! Right then, fresh?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the landy, and we're gonna head down, yeah, over the mountain, and we're gonna go down into a place called Ponte Hidalgo. Yeah, and we've got some sort of a, well, we'll see when we get there. I think it's gonna be a nice place, but I'm not sure what the campsite's like. We've got to turn up, make sure we don't look weird.
Imagine if it's short like that one.
Imagine if it's got aliens. Jackson's got a question about aliens now. YouTube, I don't know if you've got kids, but you'll find them doom scrolling through YouTube. And even on the kids' channels over the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's been a lot of hype about UFOs. So old Jaxon here has been asking a lot of questions, haven't you, Jaxon?
Yeah.
Now, did you want to ask everybody to help you out?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So, are aliens really real? Because I see these and they've said a man got abducted by aliens 67 times.
67 times abducted by aliens. He's a lucky bugger, isn't he? Right, well.
And they were saying that there's a UFO island.
You see what we feed in the kids on YouTube? Stop letting them watch junk on the internet.
Yep.
This is the wilderness of Tenerife. I've been in like an American film or something, isn't it, Bob?
Yeah.
Film that, don't film me. They've already seen my ugly face.
Ah.
So, what do you think is so good about being an 8-year-old and like adventuring like this? Because normal like English kids don't really ever do this sort of stuff. So what is so cool about doing this?
That you can climb onto the roof.
No, but I'm talking about like being out in the wilderness like this, sleeping in the forest.
Playing missions.
Eh?
Playing missions with walkie-talkies and with toy guns.
Yeah, well, we're going to turn you into a right little mercenary.
No.
This is looking fantastic, isn't
What?
it? Eh?
Jesus Christ.
Look how beautiful it is out here. Very, very beautiful.
So, do you think aliens exist?
Are we back onto the alien conversation?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that in the whole universe
Yeah.
that is out there,
Yeah.
all of the hidden galaxies and planets and black holes,
Yeah.
I don't think that we can possibly only be the only life that lives on this planet.
Yeah, so do you think they exist? Yes or no?
I think they can exist, yes.
Do you think Bigfoot exists?
Who?
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we should ask the viewers. Do you think, we've done aliens, do you think Bigfoot exists? Stick it in the comments. Tell them to stick it in the comments.
Stick it in the comments,
That's it.
but not on the TV if you can. Just don't worry.
All right. Right, I'll save the battery then.
Okay.